travel lovers. Today we have have a news update and chaos at the border. More after the introduction.
Homestead news, entertaining, never boring. All about traveling, the world we're exploring. In the RV, hiking and tourism, trivia and plenty tips. You don't want to miss it. Gotta stay tuned to Homestead News.
Recently, the time changed. We all, those of us in this country that jumped forward in the spring, we fell back to daylight standard time. Well, when this happened, El Paso and Juarez fell out of step. After the hour regressed in Texas and remained unchanged in Chihuahua. And for those of you who not familiar with Mexico, Chihuahua is the state that borders Texas in much of Texas, actually, but especially in the El Paso area. Adding another layer of logistical gymnastics to the border crossing routine. For more than 2 decades, the sister cities have kept their clockwork the same and residents sane, springing forward and falling back together on the same day and hour as one. Thousands of borderland residents crisscross with such frequency that gaining or losing an hour multiple times per day provoked an immediate, collectively mental strain when El Paso returned to Mountain Standard Time and Juarez kept their clocks ahead over the weekend. So right now, as I'm recording this video, just use as an example, it is 5:53 p.m. Mountain Time. But over in Juarez, which it would be 6:54 p.m. So, but it seems like according to officials, to be all a big mistake. You see, the Mexican Congress passed a law on October 30th eliminating daylight saving time in 26 states. The law granted exceptions to the country's northern border states, but failed to include its largest border state, Chihuahua. Federal representatives from Chihuahua didn't present the required accord regarding standardizing the hour with their counterpart or border communities, said Rogelio Ramos Guevara, president of the business association Canco in Juarez. By contrast, the representatives from Tijuana did. And it's important to note that while San Diego and Tijuana sit across the border from each other, it is not the same aim as El Paso and Juarez. You see, Juarez and El Paso are very unique border communities, as they're the only cities where you can cross over in both cities down shopping districts. That's something that San Diego can't say because there is a little bit of a distance between the downtown San Diego and the border. So, yeah. It was mentioned that in the article that it takes us back to the old days before El Paso and Juarez stayed on Mountain Standard Time, said Jerry Pacheco, president of the Border Industrial Association. Back then, it was chaos. So many people would set an appointment and forget Mexico was on a different time part of the year. The old days were before North American Free Trade Agreement took effect in 1994, when trade across the entire U.S.-Mexico border was a fraction of what it is today in the Borderplex region encompassing El Paso, Santa Teresa, and Juarez. Today, every month, between 65,000 and 75,000 cargo trucks pass through El Paso's 2 commercial ports of entry, according to an analysis of data by Border Region Modeling Project at UTEP. In 2021, more than 847,000 cargo trucks crossed the border in El Paso, compared to fewer than 281,000 cargo trucks in 1996. So, there you have it. This is what why they're saying there's chaos at the border, because of there is now, as of November of 2022, there are 2 different time periods as in the 2 cities.
Thank you for watching Homestead News.
Please like this video by smashing the thumbs up button.
Don't forget to comment below and tell us what you think.
And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to hit that bell so you can be notified of future videos.